May your trails be crooked, winding, lonesome, dangerous, leading to the most amazing view. May your mountains rise into and above the clouds. May your rivers flow without end, meandering through pastoral valleys tinkling with bells, past temples and castles and poets' towers, into a dark primeval forest where tigers belch and monkeys howl, through miasmal and mysterious swamps, and down into a desert of red rock, blue mesas, domes and pinnacles, and grottos of endless stone, and down again into a deep, vast, ancient, unknown chasm, where bars of sunlight blaze on profile cliffs, where deer walk across the white sand beaches, where storms come and go as lightning clangs upon the high crags, where something strange and more beautiful and more full of wonder than your deepest dreams waits for you, beyond that next turning of the canyon walls. This is a passage from Edward Abbey's Desert Solitude, which, along with his novel, The Monkey Wrench Gang, have become handbooks of the environmental movement. Edward Abbey was born in Pennsylvania in 1927. He graduated from high school in 1945, 8 months before his 18th birthday. When he faced being drafted in the United States military, Abbey decided to explore the American Southwest. During this trip, he fell in love with the desert country of the Four Corners region. Abbey wrote, "For the first time, I felt I was getting close to the west of my deepest imaginings, the place where the tangible and the mythical became the same." Upon receiving his honorable discharge papers, Abbey sent them back with the words, "Return to sender." In 1947, while in college, Abbey posted a letter urging people to rid themselves of their draft cards. The FBI placed Abbey on their watch list, which lasted throughout his life. In 1956 and 1957, Abbey worked as a seasonal ranger for the United States National Park Service at Arches National Monument, now a national park. During his stay at Arches, Abbey accumulated a large volume of notes and sketches, which later formed the basis for his first work, Desert Solitude. Abbey wrote a number of other books, many of them on environmental issues. In 1956, he wrote The Brave Cowboy, which later became Lonely Are the Brave, made 1962 and starring Kirk Douglas. Edward Abbey died on March 14, 1989, at the age of 62. He did not want to be embalmed or placed in a coffin. Instead, he preferred to be placed inside an old sleeping bag and requested that his friends disregard all state laws concerning burial. "I want my body to help fertilize the growth of a cactus or a cliff rose or a sagebrush or a tree." His body was interred in an unmarked desert grave somewhere in Arizona. I would like to leave you with one last passage from Desert Solitude. Every man, every woman carries in heart and mind the image of the ideal place, the right place, the one true home, known or unknown, actual or visionary. A houseboat in Kashmir, a view down Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn, a gray Gothic farmhouse 2 stories high at the end of a Red Dog Road in the Allegheny Mountains, a cabin on the shore of a blue lake in spruce and fir country, a greasy alley near the Hoboken waterfront, or even, possibly, for those of a less demanding sensibility, the world to be seen from a comfortable apartment high in the tender, velvety smog of Manhattan, Chicago, Paris, Tokyo, Rio, or Rome. There's no limit to the human capacity for the homing sentiment.